Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's now we platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, you go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, place to be with a young and care for you.
Yes, if you are just bumping to this channel for the first time, let me use this opportunity to welcome you to Komon-Tok platform, where we'll be discussing trending issues from Sierra Leone and some important global news. And this conversation will be tailored in our local dialect, the Creole. But don't worry, we got your back. We do have our website where you find the English version of these talks. Perhaps it's, let me just see if I can walk you through. It's, let me just walk you through. It's super easy, user-friendly, and it's easy to navigate. So you can get, I hope you can see our website, www.komon-tok.co.uk. You get the English version of these important discussion. And please do not forget to leave your comment. We love it. All right, thank you very much. Now we come back. Now we own Sai. We own Creole. Fambula. Today, what do we get? All right, just like any old day, we get some very, 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 very important issues and for can discourse. And today, not to me one day, I deal with some people we familiar with these matters, and we get for help with for analyze the audit reports come out and it damning. Of course, I'm not saying that will be a surprise to you. And we go also look at the Fuller saga, and I tell you, I'm sorry, the Sierra Leone and Guinea saga, and this that you will be promising us say we go digging and let we know more, and hopefully we don't get sufficient information for can share with her. And we also will look at the new appointments that we might have don't make and considering the wage bill. All this and more, and I'm sure say if the time permits, we will go add some AFAF videos that we hold on the scatter social media this afternoon. Well, how the starter? Or the starters always not so, or the starter for say, lobby, I mean, sharing is caring, and we just consider that. Or they can't just now for can show now the guests they will get now, they can't just now.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system
yes, now welcome back. Yes, we don't come back as always. And today, as I say, I deal with very, very important people in the studios. We get for Apple for we understand. I think one of the person who we get for Cam. All right, let me bring Cam this we special guest we go ask Emilia Camara from the other side. Let help we understand, because we understand that these are the civil society powerful people in the country. They push the work of we people. And so we get another person who get for can put in. But let's just hand over the mic first. For the first time, we see Emilia here, and it's a pleasure, it's a privilege for we get you in the studio. Emilia, you're welcome now to Komon-Tok platform. People in the listening across the world, you get the mic. And what are Emilia? You mute. Yeah.
Yes, so thank
Very
you
good.
very much for hosting me. Mina Emilia Kamara Jengo, the acting director and co-founder of the Women's Forum for Human Rights and Democracy Sierra Leone, and the civil society activist in Sierra Leone, I would say for short.
All right, that's great. And we also get Aloel, a journalist, seasoned journalist. We done the practice for quite some time. Instead of for coming from the media angle side, for can help with follow we work multiple issues there better. Aloel, you get the mic.
Yes, good evening to we listeners across the world. Mina Andrew A.B. Halwell Kamara, double as member of the Parliamentary Press Gallery and also a member of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists in Sierra Leone.
Right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. I think there is always only the say Lord puts the Lord prioritize the priority. There is something where they boil down at the country where many people don't they see it very strange. Emilia, you they come up from the civil society angle. We see government pull a press release anyway regarding the alleged action against the Fuller community, and I'm sure say perhaps you might have seen some videos where they circulate social media. They talk where they depict as if perhaps then they raid one sect of people, what's annoying when they single a tribe, not saying they just chase for you there, but a single, they go find people and call them by name. And I know we know able understand what they go on. And we also see some very gruesome, disturbing videos where they come up from Guinea, where we now able independently verify where they say they kill Salomon there. I don't know if it's some of them, I don't see her. And they are very bad. We're not able to put in her, we not get mine put in her because it's too gruesome for television. Well, I'll walk you through Emilia. Waiting now they take waiting at the space since you didn't at the country. Give me a little bit of waiting they happen with the Fuller community or with this saga where we see press release that don't come from the Fuller community, from government. What is going on? What you now understand?
I think say this whole thing started when the issue of deporting Sierra Leoneans from Guinea starts. And immediately after that kind of rumor going around and videos circulating of how then they deport people then from Guinea, and then we begin to see some of this issue coming out. But waiting sad for we and government already put press release. Now the fact that if we want for retaliate, if this now in any way retaliating to waiting Guinea they do, I would say probably the strategy is not correct, especially targeting a specific group of people. Because for all I know, people coming from Guinea or Guineans, even if they're in Sierra Leones, are not just Fulans. We have different tribes who are in Guinea. So if the essence of waiting they happen currently in Sierra Leone, now as a retaliation to waiting the Guineans then they do for send Sierra Leoneans then back come na Sierra Leone, for me, I think say there is a missing link. And this is not good for we. In the first place, I want to say the very acts from the Guinea side, I don't know why are they doing it. How I wish we can get an official statement apart from the fact say now because we say Leoneans then now then they do bad, now then they commit crime them, now Guinea, all of them kind thing and day, and now we begin see mass deportation. But again, for me, what to make I feel so down at the fact say I'm sure we have a very good relationship with Guinea. Few months ago, a year ago, when last I see the Guinean president, the current president Mohamed Tam, and visit with President Nasser Leone. So for me, if there was anything, except if there has been this communication or this kind of thing where government not lets known to we. But if there was any, I would expect say there should have been that kind of, correspondence between the two countries, sit together, look at issues before this mass deportation starts from Guinea. So for me, I would say this whole situation is really, really sad for the two neighboring countries who are very, very close, whether we like it or not. A lot of Sierra Leoneans depend on Guinea for business, go buy market scam. And if this continue, it not go send a very good signal. In fact, it go scare away a lot of people where they go out and things go become expensive. Maybe we go just look at from one angle, but this gets different dimension where it go take if this issue of Guinea continue, because we they trade in business, in markets and then kind of stuff. So for me, I want to say my take is that the situation is sad. How I wish we go put them into control. The two presidents them go sit down and get a chat and know the way forward. And also with security forces, thankfully, the Ministry of Information don't pull a press release. I hope say this is something we'll go by and let we continue for remain peaceful. Especially this is the festive season. Some of we throughout the year we will walk, move from one place to another. And then when it's festive season, we want for rest. But some of this kind of news, some of this kind of information coming, trust me, they make you begin to think otherwise. How are we going to spend the holiday? How is it going to look like? So for me, I think this is something that is really, really disturbing for us as a country.
All right, thank you very much from that angle there. We just want to come with, I think they borrowed this from SLBC, them being at the ground, they explain what's in happen. Let me just bring and can let people benefit that side.
Program don't they break a lot of stories around the deportation of some Salone people. This program happened for the first program we've been doing from a reporter that can be on how them people are kind side. Later we'll see as of Saturday where the Guinean embassy been get for issue a press release, then give a detailed explanation in relation to what exactly then people are do with me the Guinean authorities then take a decision on that. Report to me this program say yesterday an operation take place outside the Salone Police and the Republic of Salone Armed Forces. Within this report says then catch some Guineans, they wouldn't say mostly full as them, wouldn't say them people that they notice they not get ID card along that Texaco junction. We come from Ibrahim Kamara being witness the scene we happen in the online now for we update on that. Good morning, SIK.
Good morning, Salma. Good morning, Ibrahim. Good morning, listeners.
All right, so you can explain to me exactly what happened around that Texaco junction day yesterday.
Thank you very much. So yesterday around 6 to 7 o'clock, the 3 trucks there, 4 in fact, they are full with policeman there and soldier man there. Then get gone there and the well-armed soldier man and policeman there. Then block them. Then blocks. They even blocks have the entrance to Texaco Lorry Park for some time, like 10 minutes. So then say they can look for undocumented Fulamande or Guineamande. But mostly what have be there Fulamande, undocumented Fulamande who not get national ID card. So now they at Nabna Street Force because I be the commotion sire. So at Nabna Street Force I observe for some time. So now they are coming inside. So what I can inside I see big it's only good and they do kind of military transferring the transfer soldier man from one position to another. So then called big trucks there. So inside the trucks then I see Fulamande or co-op them. So now I say they don't already round up about 27 of them. So there is this disagreements. One guy said then they call Hassan Jawara. He say not to Guineaman, so in the Bona and Kamakwe. So in the try for big the policeman there for let them release him. He say he gain national ID card. So even among the policemen they may get disagreements whether for release Hassan Jawara or not. But they end up for receive Hassan Jawara. So in the left I then go. But the other one there, they not agree for release them. So we start now I see some man they show sports, some man they show driving license, but they not left there at all. So then clamp on them, then arrest them all, then go there. So I tried for yesterday. I tried for interview the head of the operation, because I be the see two heads there, the head of the military and the head of the policeman. I try for interview and say they know they talk. If SLBC want for talk to them, let them refer to PTS. So just like we talk, so this operation is like a response to what you don't go on again, because like I talk, SLBC done the reports in the past 2 weeks about how Boku Lunans they don't drive them from Guinea. Yesterday after this operation, I tried this press release we just quote in your intro. I tried for read the press release. Already about 772 Sierra Leoneans they don't repatriate. Even though the Sierra Leone embassy in Guinea, they say them people they are not too kind of not people who engage in illegal activities, who they live in slums. But it's like still that did not appease the authorities in Sierra Leone. So the authorities in Sierra Leone them don't kind of retaliate, and now they don't begin clamp down on Sierra Leoneans who then say they not get national ID card. And Salma, yesterday media too, the spokesperson for Sierra Leone Police number 2, in back yesterday don't write now in Facebook page, don't confirm about this operation. They say they don't begin for repatriate undocumented Guineans in Sierra Leone. They say right now they can process them, then they begin for deport them for pulling a salon. So this now a well confirmed news now, Salma.
All right, so that Texaco area, why the targets now that side really most of them there, or according to like what the quotes media too now the operation likely get for take effect all over the country. Why Texaco?
Well, I wish therefore don't available for talk yesterday. But you know, see Texaco na a lorry park, and mostly the trucks the way they can at Texaco na Guinean trucks then. You see them big trailers then. And most of them drivers then they na Guinean there. So I believe see I make then start the first. And they see shops there around back we be seeing na Guinean shop there. So the what you doubt we know more why the kind of, because we get other national other tribes there na Salon. But yesterday I just there more fuller. I believe say we get so there we get Mandingos they will come up from Guinea, but mostly na fuller there but yesterday. We then round up all them put inside trucks, then go there. So I don't know why the operation starts from Texaco. But it's obviously this is for extent to other parts of the country.
You everywhere they not agree for talk to you, no side and care them people here go.
Yeah, then drive go towards Western Freetown. 4 trucks.
All right.
Policeman there and Sujaman.
Okay, thank you so much, thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you very, very much again for that clear reports there. Now we don't understand, see, it don't really become official in the part of government for take action. And just like we say, it's people like not it for that, because hardly follow we get that for say salon the chase foreigner then. So this one, and I think I want to buy your idea, Emilia. I always say if now the strategy, you know look see okay, because anyhow you look at by strength, by economic might, we definitely get for suffer more as Sierra Leonean. I don't know. So what do they do as civil society for press government for make at least maybe they come to sort of a reasonable, amicable, diplomatic solution for the interest of the people, especially when you mention festive season like this. What you guys are doing about this?
Again, like I say, for the interests of the people of Sierra Leone, for me, I don't see Usai, the president of Guinea, be don't kind of Sierra Leone and pay visit. And I'm sure likewise, the president of Sierra Leone also be don't go to Guinea. And for whatever the reason may be, I think we need a diplomatic settlement. We need a situation where the two presidents them go sit down and them have a discussion around this issue where they go on.
Yeah, if I can jump in quickly, what's in our own organization, on our own civil society, what's on our main focus? Una go part of this, una go able mobilize people and for put
well, not the fact that I even accept this discussion for the part of it's part of what we they do we organization, they do a lot of advocacy. And I'm sure if government officials are also listening this program, now part of the fact say we are calling on them for get a diplomatic settlement rather than we get tit for tat, we go bring that kind of situation, we not go good. For me, like I start earlier, I say, me worry now that we they do a lot of business with Guinea. It go affect we so much, it go also affect them some way. So for me, we go continue even after this discussion for ensure say we engage with government, have discussion and ensure say let this happen in a very diplomatic way than the current situation where it go. Because like the reporter for SLBC say, and I think I mentioned that they also earlier say, when it starts for where I say it's full as the thing we can have in mind, even if we are retaliating against Guinea, the people where they come on Guinea, they are not just foolers. Like you rightly mentioned, we also get other tribes. And if we start for begin go into tribes them, Sierra Leone, one of the things that we're good at, apart from being religious tolerant, you they find out say Sierra Leone and they do a lot of mixed marriages. A lot of mixed marriages. We get team they married men, they married limba, they married fuller. So in a situation also we begin for target fullers there. Let's say that fuller na limba whom I married, or that fuller na mende whom I married, or na fuller woman na mende man married, or na so So for me, it get that kind thing where no go result good. So for me, I'll continue and I'll say it here that
you think subconsciously a lot of this is so maybe get for the psychological issues around subconsciously many Sierra Leoneans gets the belief say Fulaman a foreigner. Is it you think so that could be the problem? Because someone still that we get this mentality say Fulaman are for Guinea and someone so anyhow you look at it feel even when it comes to politics in thinking side like that if he says that we get that structural problem of
sadly I must say sadly a lot of people they think that way they but me I would say it's not all foolers who are Guineans. They might have that kind of origin, but like I mentioned to you, we now don't get full as them. We don't marry Mende woman, for example, and then Mende woman and they don't born picking them, or full woman we don't marry to Mende man and they don't born picking, then get them picking and they. So do we refer to all them picking and they say they are Guineans? We cannot refer to them as Guineans. So for me, I would say even if that is the mentality, me I will kindly ask we government for ensure say let's have a diplomatic solution to this whole problem and make we remain peaceful, because trust me, it just feel like Liberia and Sierra Leone. We are neighbors. Guinea and Sierra Leone, we are neighbors. We depend on you got some people that say for the within Sierra Leone as some borders then business and transaction all way then they do now inside Guinea then they do now in Guinea currency and other things then. So for me, there is need for all we get some that kind of diplomatic engagement there and ensure say we not reach to a level where it go feel like say the two countries then they into war, and that will not be a situation that is going to be pleasant for us at all.
All right, thank you very much. We see government pool notice. We want to compare this notice with government pool and the action with government take because it makes sense of it. Let me read down for people here. Family, today now this press release come out today as you see on the side. The government of Sierra Leone condemns alleged targeted actions against the Fula community. The government of Sierra Leone strongly condemns the reported act of intimidation, unwarranted arrest, and harassment against members of the Fula community by certain elements within the security forces over the past 48 hours. These actions are deeply troubling and do not represent the values of the directive of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio or the government of Sierra Leone. The government of Sierra Leone remains steadfast in its commitment to upholding the principles of tolerance and inclusion and respecting the rights of all citizens. The Fula people are valued and integral members of the Sierra Leonean community, and their contribution to the nation's progress are invaluable. The government of Sierra Leone, therefore, is solidly committed to supporting their rights as bona fide citizens of this country. A thorough and impartial investigation has been launched to uncover the facts surrounding these incidents. Any individual found responsible for these unjust and illegal actions will be held fully accountable in accordance with the law. The government of Sierra Leone assures all the citizens that that it is dedicated to fostering unity and safeguarding the dignity and security of every individual, regardless of ethnicity or background. Okay, so are we seeing some kind of a little bit of contradiction here? The people that will do this now security personnel then.
So for me, the question will be on which authority or on whose authority the security force system acts.
Yeah.
For me, I think that could be a very big question that needs to be asked. But and again, I'm happy when I see this release and like you don't read and so that we government don't condemn the act, because like I start for say, if not in any way a form of retaliation, it's not the way to go. It's really not the way to go. And so for me, it's good that government don't come out with this press release for condemn the act, and let we get an answer as to those who perpetuate this violence. On whose authority are they performing such? We need to have that one very clear. And government really need for investigate that one, because this press release, they clearly show to we that the government is disassociating themselves from the act entirely. And like always we don't say, the press release also mention the fuller community are very much integral in our society, apart from the fact that they are doing business and contributing to our economy. They are also contributing to the social life of our people, the educational aspect. Interestingly, we have a vice president who is a fuller. And so do we so we before begin ask the security forces, do we also want to send our vice president away? We cannot. So we know for start something where we not go continue, because this will not send a very good signal. It will definitely not send a very good signal. And it is good that the government don't come out with this kind of press release. And I'm sure those who perpetrate that violence, they will be brought to book for making them answer questions as to whose authority they perform, waiting they perform so.
All right, thank you very much. I think we all guess it is struggle too much for joining me on the program. Well, so Fambo, these are related, just like what we promised to say, we will make sure we dig into this and come with some information. I think this one for now, if fair enough. If we get more, we'll take out more. Now, I know that. Another thing what we they look into, no, Emilia, you don't lay your hands on the audit reports we come out.
Interestingly, I just see some abstracts of the audit reports we come out, and I see a figure of how much we're missing for this particular one. And I'll really get 10 minutes for go into the audit report proper one and read them. I was traveling from Freetown this afternoon, come back to Namakeni, and then I received this call from Hallowell. But nevertheless, from the abstract, the way I don't see for the moment, I think this is very alarming for us as a country, and waiting me understand about auditing before they report they are common. Nothing the way then don't go do one or two audits, come back and ask for clarifications and see. Audit itself has a process, and once all of them processes that they don't go and they not get any leeway, then they can now come out public and say this is what the audit report speaks. And for me, it's very alarming. This report is very alarming to say the least.
All right, so Fambu, fortunately, we get the report here. It's more than 400. Let me just check. More than 400, something like pages. But we'll get the entire report. We get the reports now, yeah? And so, like you highlight on this report, Fambule. Like what you mentioned, alarming, like you highlight, like you Fambule highlight. 233 billion loans, 9 loss. Apart from the 233 billion loans we lost, 10 million euros loss. Apart from the 10 million loans and $10 million, $10 million we lost, another 11,000 euro disappear. Apart from the 11,000 will disappear, another 28,000 pound disappear. So far, so good. Now this we don't get forced. But just like we rightly mentioned, audits not a thing where then we just do maybe impromptu. Then we don't get send letter of engagement, ask you for produces, ask you for clarification, gets many meeting with you. So if they get the guts now, the audits get the guts for calm. Imagine if actually perhaps because certain thing definitely we know maybe then go to amend that. But if this report come on like this, waiting at the hope actually for because not to the first thing this year in year out more or less now the similar figures they come out more or less. You go say no more until this year this one Boku pass this year. What do you feel say now the real problem we make every year pass we Allah for us if audits come pass we Allah? What thing I take whilst Allah were in the struggle today too much today you look like so now you get this conversation.
Okay, for me take now the fact that this is getting us taxpayers worried about the taxes where we pay, and even the support them where we get from international communities for the benefit and the progress of this country. And I believe say the government should be worried about this. The current government should be worried about what is currently happening, because this is very alarming. And like you rightly say, this is not the first time, year in year out, even with successive governments, they happen. The auditor report go come out with big figures, and then at the end of the day, nothing happens. Maybe ACC look at one or two cases, them before you know it, the talk is quiet. And like you don't come also now. Maybe for the next 1 month, every radio program, every television program will be the talk of the audit report. And after a while, you go just hear you say every side on quiet, every side on calm.
Yeah,
so maybe yes, so maybe it's becoming a trend. And so, like I said, not just this current government, but excessive government, it has been a trend. And for me, it's not good for we as Sierra Leoneans, and for those out there we also they give you support and where they pour the money them for ensure say we the country go before. So for me as a human rights activist, this is very scary for we then kind of figure they are coming from no less an institution but a state institution, not even an international institution or civil society where go say okay, then they do for backbite the government, then they do for scandal the government, then they do because they are in opposition. No. This is the state institution responsible for audit service na Sierra Leone. And so if it's coming from them, then it's worrisome. Then it's a cause for concern.
All right. Okay. Well, perhaps maybe you mic don't give the internet don't give chance. Family one take with time law we actually read for now some of the ministries or the departments and agencies were involved where it gets issue irregularities or the implication. But let me walk you through what now you take regarding this. I'm sure probably you don't lay hands on the reports. You don't lay hands on the reports on the audit.
Yeah, indeed.
So
Audit report, indeed. All right, thank you very much. For quite some time, even on to the 4th, the 5th, and the current 6th Parliament of the Second Republic of Sierra Leone, we don't see a whole bunch of audit reports we don't tender in at the Parliament of Sierra Leone, but to some extent, it really worrisome. Then they are not going to hide to the people of Sierra Leone, are not going to hide to the world, because you cannot take audit reports with levity. A very serious. The people of Sierra Leone, in as much this is a government and they monitor the auditors' reports and the reports, sometimes we get discrepancies, how trust the people of Sierra Leone and the world go look at them, very worrisome. But in as much the report as they don't tender them, or the report, it looks somehow some amount of scanty. You know, they tender a report when the auditors, they don't do all of the things. I think that even creates some amount of suspicious, even on the past government and the present one, when Lara Taylor, all of a sudden, she was kicked out based on the report that the president, need anything like for auditor, and the president need to be audited. In as much the public and the world, they watch we and they listen to what we the tender, but it cannot put an audit report in parliament when members of parliament then they peruse properly into them. It's a bulky document. It's a bulky report where they tender, but it has to do with the proper. If you not look into the report, you want for coming to the public say A, B, C, and D when it was not properly perused. It's not something where we just they look with levity. From Komon-Tok, it's serious.
All right, so Fambul, one of the ministry we involved in this, one of the ministry, the ministry and department, minister department, local council, donor funded projects, then how much money come out? If you have to save the money, then all the local 4,764,822, and the donor funded project commission and public enterprise 76,407,666. So the total amount 23,777,285.43. So this in US dollar now 10,464,814, and the money on a euro we lost now 11,205 euro, plus the pound we lost now 28,464 pound now in loss. Now in missing we don't know able to. So because this now a show with guests them, we're not able to go in details for go step by step, so long no go don't waste much time whilst we get to guests because we won't get much from them before they left way. All right, so when I don't know down there, we get for the expound on that. We go check and better one gracefully. We get the full report today with we, but just so you know, this report is not different from any other report on poll, more or less are the same thing. But again, when it come, are we serious as a nation for minimize, because we understand we budget 40% of the budget, it go into domestic servicing, debt servicing, and we get 49% of it go into the external debt servicing. When we get 1%, where they go into all development we look at, and according to sources we get. And if you look at the amount we don't miss, this huge amount, you think say we see us actually, or people learn just like we're talking, we'll talk conditional this the next 2-3 days you go there everywhere, but nothing not get for take place, and nothing significant not get for take place. You think say with a joke, or what is going on? Usa, if you say the lapse is truly there, is it the political will? We not get the what's my own perspective, or because this also linked with human rights. So waiting now you won't take, and waiting perhaps if you say will be done.
Like I rightly mentioned when I started, I say for we, this is a very serious concern. The taxpayer money they involved, it's every Sierra Leonean's money, because for me, I would say from the tax they will pay, they support them institutions there, apart from the international and other support them within the get. And whether the country see us, like I say, from excessive government, for me, it's becoming like a pattern. It's becoming a style. It's becoming a routine. And it's a cause for concern. And I want to believe, say, we get the anti-corruption office. We get
Commission.
a government or a president will promise me for ensure say we cover all the loopholes them where we did in a previous government them. So for me, I want to believe say na more reason why we for expect better things than for come. But getting this kind of feedback now where we dey get, it's scaring. And like I rightly said just now, we go begin look at we self na Sierra Leone say it's now a system when this policy come, then do and the report come out, we talk about them after a few months, after a few weeks, we forget about it, we go back and then they pay the auditors the mark for go around and do audit because they are being paid, they have an
Of
institution
course.
and
Of
the
course.
taxpayer money then they go. So all of them okay how then they do, even the movement from one office to another, they are being paid. Yeah. So if then they pay them way more dumb and then the report they come out and nothing not they happen from after getting them feedback there, it's a serious cause for concern. It is.
All right, now we come to the side, and indeed, we come to another thing we see, the wage bill. Now, apart from what we don't understand, see, there is ongoing cabinet reshuffle. We see more appointments in today. Now, these new appointments now in Kamia. So, Fambulen, on the right hand side, you see say State House don't pull press release where they name Honorable Justice Komba Kamanda as Chief Justice and Honorable Justice Desmond Babatunde Edward Ambassador Dublin, Ireland. And these other side where you see, these are another names them, but a lot of people and they talk about these bloated cabinet or more jobs being created at a country we are in. We still struggle, get more debts there, and we get unable get with even for able handle even the we own resources because like this huge amount of money where they just lost now we answer or we not get for we not able to get sufficient evidence out and spend them. So what when I make up of when it comes to these positions and where we are all over, what I take if we say like government they're on track for, I mean, minimize the wage bill because this is not something where we understand 40% of that money they go into 40% of the money they go into paying salaries, paying other things and waiting on your own take.
Well, obviously, if I can come in from
Okay.
the the wage bill, I don't think say we want for help this country. You know they put a lot of appointment when the people of Sierra Leone they suffer. How they bring, yes, we not get any objection. Say appointment not for day. Yes, that's good. Reshufflement, for day. But excessive appointments, to me, creating more jobs for the big boys or the big guys, it relatively not make sense. Because if we, the people of Sierra Leone, they cry, say, we not get jobs. How you go for get a layman where they pay 1 million leones, 2 million leones, and from the other side, you they pay excess, even on the traveling bill, other things that we dey where we for address for the people of Sierra Leone. Then they pay somebody where at least you know able for do anything where go show a remedy to the problem where they face. So
All right. So farm will look like see we guess then they all get internet issue. This is Sierra Leone and we used to that now. Also. All right. Whilst we wait for Meg, we guess then come. We will take on the mic
Sierra Leone,
again. And okay, go ahead.
we get challenges. The people of Sierra Leone, they give complaint. on the high market strategy, the high price rates in the country. But if you continue for a lot of appointments, a lot of this that taken to embassy from the Sierra Leone military, taking you to Nigeria, pulling out, go to the other side. There are a lot of that they not make sense. The people in the struggle. Even a cup of rice now, as I talk with you, you buy a cup of rice, 6,000 leones. And it get a lot of appointees, them taking them to the diaspora, taking them to another embassy. Waiting will be the ramification to the low people. Them. How you go expect them for leave? We get a lot for doing in Sierra Leone. You know, they get deputy minister 1, deputy minister 2, deputy minister 3. On which angle are we coming from? So we get to look at some of these things. At the end of the day, we'll be able to put measures in place. We always get pressure from the public. Everybody, they call you, hey, Mr. Hallowell. Even as we talk to the Christmas, we get a lot of expenditures where we're able to spend. But the issue of just appointment, tomorrow they hear back, they say that appoint 10 years old picking for me to take Minister of AB.
All right. So yeah, so farm will look like say all will be don't stop that side. So farm will, yeah, these are the new appointments. Babatunde inside don't get inside ambassador now, but we go find a term, now we dig into that. And normally working day we able dig in that left farm with the count we own normal journalogy. Before this program end, now we just flash you this, although these are the statements where the fuller community be pulled, where they self-condemn, and we will also flash you another statement where be come out from within self. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, the last one they put. Yeah, okay, Emilia is back. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so like I don't know if they get we, but we not be they get you, will be the time for ask you. Regarding the appointments then we see more and more appointments then probably every 2-3 months.
Yes, so so like I be the respond, I say for me at this point I not see like a bloated appointment. I dey see like replacing other people. You find out say this now positions them where other people be don't occupy, and then now they get a renewal of them. Now they get a replacement of them positions. For instance, the office of the Chief Justice, it was not vacant. That's not a new position coming up. We are now having a replacement in that position. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, that is not a new position coming up. It's a replacement. They are now replacing the individual. Like I say, when you read the press release, they tell you it has pleased His Excellency to do XYZ. So it's possible the president appoints them. They then maybe they don't work and they say, okay, this person don't try, let it go. Or no, this person no work the way I feel stay for work. Make I get another person for can step in there. It's possible. So what we are currently seeing is replacing one person to another person.
We have seen also a quite number of jobs them. I think like almost a month or 2 months we see for the first time we get Liberian for I think now Joe Edali the head office day. And a lot of people are asking.
Okay. I feel say if they make to them current, their recent one. Of course, it's not a secret that we don't see a lot of offices established, parastatals established, those kind of things. We don't see them. For me, it's a concern. And like I said, what starts, I mean, just they concentrate on them 2 press releases there where you show and say, no, when you look at them critically, it's a replacement of individual. But when it comes generally to how we don't establish offices, don't they establish, particular things, it's a bit alarming considering the state at which we dey, and they look well. Another person go look at from another point of view, say, well, it's creating job for other.
Yeah, well, that's not the argument to people about. So if you can't pay somebody 27 million per month, then the average salary in 800,000, you will end up for pay like 30 people away. That money they pay for one person.
Indeed.
All right. Okay. Now I think the internet they all use it. Now put something. The last one we go take on this program. We see this press release come up from government. Okay. Fambu, now we do yourself a favor. Now we read that. This one come up from government, and
you one person go one for argue say for the government. It's also be I think say una lost me from some point. Where do I stop? So I will continue from that point.
Yeah, we lost you from the point where they talk about if you say some positions and not be really okay. All right, so maybe we go push forward. We take the last part by this. So Fambule, waiting at the scene at the screen. So the government of Salone don't pull a press release. This press release then we put on the 13th, but unfortunately, because we get so much now we're not able to bring a canto now. Today finally we count on now the press release this. With the reader for now, government say organizers of entertainment event. The National Revenue Authority, NRA, wishes to inform the public and the organizers of the chargeable entertainment event, such as parties, outings, musical festival, album launching, and any other event that are not exempt event under the Goods and Services GST Act of 2009, as amended. That is an offense to hold short events without securing a valid tax clearance certificate from the authority. Payment of GST from the expected revenue from short events is a requirement for securing a valid tax clearance certificate, among others. The NRA will embark on an enforcement drive with immediate effects, including but not limited to closure of premises or venues where short events are hosted, followed by the confiscation of equipment and other assets used by organizers upon failure to produce evidence of payment of GST and a valid tax clearance certificate. All right, so the arguments all they see on social media now, people in the see this, they need to understand again how people then forget the ladida. Tax upon tax. People in the argue say, well, when people in they go buy, they don't already tax them with the GST already applicable. But on the events again, if they go tax the event, that's not the question about people. What's the essence of this tax again in the event here? Largely, we not be to see then tax here actually, even if not part of the law, it not be applicable. What do you understand? I'll bring you first, Aloe. What do you understand about this tax where people in the government, but now the entertainers primarily, there seems to be very, very hungry, upset with this new one where government don't cancel, won't out to. What thing are you take?
Let me take on this one. The tax is too excessive. It's too excessive. Imagine, let me just put in we own context now that me na artist. I want for organize entertainment, this, that. Now a place for relax. And when we relax day, at the end of the day, if we before reduce you stress. And if you continue to impose more taxes on them, then self, what they can do for make sure say, even when you want for go sit down on a particular seat or table, then go put more prices. So we get for look at certain things that Sierra Leone is no longer a place who say it can just want for okay, I want for relax and take something like Coke way now 5,000 leons or 2,000 leons, right? Now it's 10 or 50 or 30,000 leons. But imposing taxes on those business places or entertainment centers, it creates a lot of limitation. And it will continue for bring more stress because when you look at certain family members now, then say the only place we say I go for make myself comfortable is when I meet with my young friends them, we get the uladida, or we create now festive season we don't reach into. So making the entertainment increasing more taxes on them, we dey continue for experience a lot of stress to young people, and even the one wey no meet to their stage. Now there is a lot lack of employment. People na for make dem get job na the country na problem. You say, oh man, like able for enjoy from you. Now they don't impose a lot of taxes, a lot of you don't even get that opportunity for making you even entertain or you meet to that particular beach, or you can go to Alaka beach, or you go to any other places for making you relax or you get entertainment where you able for make yourself comfortable. But if you go tomorrow and say they pay 5,000 in the morning, you woke up, then go tell you say for pay 20, 25, 40,000 loans. Imagine you get for responsible for your family members. Imagine you get for going to market for making able for get your daily bread. And if you impose a lot of taxes on them, what will be the benefit at the end of the day? So to me, I want for completely, I'm not going to in line to waiting increasing taxes to entertainment. These are people where they entertain. At the end of the day, the lives of people go be in that software.
All right, thank you very much.
Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, Emilia, if you want help we on, all right, I think Emilia gets issue. So let me just tap that side. Emilia gets issue with a line because we just want to get their own perspective as civil society where they talk about human rights. If this also gets for link with human rights violation, because they can say too much of one thing is good for nothing. And I don't know if in a test government they test the patience of the people of Sierra Leone, because like this particular tax is ridiculous in many ways according to the entertainers there. But I don't know. This is why we always see we it's difficult sometimes on things
Indeed.
when what in governments do, some of the key stakeholders then. For example, Caldinero na the ambassador, na the entertainment ambassador. Caldinero na supposed for the champion this sports. We all know Sir Caldinero did. So what you expect? What you expect? So it's really sometimes challenging for the other one that we promote them. All right, yeah, I think yes, Emilia. But we just take that side with Emilia with regards to this tax where you many entertainers and the gumbo say it look like say governments now want to support the entertainment industry, because we know for sure the entertainment they create jobs for a lot of young ones, and I saw someone they go, I mean, I did people and they go release, I mean, get some good time, gets refresh. What in will not make up the, you think that this infringe on the human rights or the people regarding this excessive taxes where they get this combo, or what you know they do actually if una I don't say each and every NGO gets their own area of focus. Now get
yes, at some point me be the part of one coalition where we be look at encouraging people to pay tax.
Okay.
Tax in itself not bad depending on the magnitude of that tax day and who that them in the tax. Among the list we I see, I not be really get them for actually go through this press with this good one. I see party, and for me, I think say that is where the concern is coming, because for launching and festivals and other things, I understand where LOL be put out in point. I think say those relaxation areas where somebody can just go with a family, they are taxed already. Let's say for instance, on a Christmas day, I want for take me person go na Apex for go relax. Apex is taxed already. If I'm able to understand this one very clear, for instance, they organize an outing for the purpose of making money, for the purpose of making profits. The question would be, maybe government also say, okay, they want to make you organize their outing where people they go and pay and dance. What's the return are they giving? It might be, I'm not in any way saying yes, they should be taxed, but it is possible. Maybe let me give or ask the question, say, where are all these monies going? If they tax the one we getting back, where they sit down, somebody can buy 1 pint a drink. What about this person where they go, he organize a show, he make money out of the people then? Is it not liable for let he pay tax? I may not know the background from which this one is coming. For me, like I say, when I watch at the list, I pick up, say there is party. And for me, party, like Aloe be the mention, let us say just a few days ago, I celebrated my 9th year wedding anniversary. And I choose for make party for people them. Must I be taxed? Must I go and pay? I go just choose for say, okay, let me don't do it because nobody's paying me for the party that I'm organizing, except I do not understand the kind of party, except I do not understand it. But from the point of view, party, now individuals that they do them, certain groups they come together and say, let's have fun, let's chill together. That one a basic one. Not to see where I go pay for. Somebody no go come, for instance, na my birthday party, I invite them, and they can't pay me and they make profits out of them. So maybe this needs to be clarified, this needs to be very, very understood and make people able for understand them from that point of view. Maybe for say, okay, those when a business then they do, there's okay, you have to, out of that profit where they make, you have to give return. But if I'm making my party, maybe I just want for celebrate a Christmas feast with picking them and that kind of stuff. Do I need to pay tax for that kind of arrangement? If I want to go sit down at Apex, like the example I give, on New Year's Day, on Christmas Day with my family, for just get a drink and that kind of thing, do I have to pay tax? You know, so some of those things are the questions we actually should be asking, and we are going to ask some of those questions for clarification. Otherwise, people get mixed up, it gets wrong, and then I go sit down and say, I don't need for make party. I don't need for go out, like Alo and say, I don't need for go out with my family. But if you're the one that I continue for, you say, okay, you are making this for the purpose of making profits. You are making this for the purpose of gaining. No, you're not just the do because you want for do. You the do because you want for make money. For me, I don't feel say there is any reason why we for opposed to that one day, except otherwise I might be getting it from a different perspective. So that's my candid opinion.
All right, thank you very much. We really appreciate our contribution. As always, we program gets it gets so then see boku magi them. Aroma did they all. So like we tap the program here, we go open the line as always, follow we give chance to people for make themselves contribute. And we get a lot of text there, we don't count inside. But we go take a short break, probably just 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. When we can give the chance, we can get chance to fambule. So if you just join we discuss today the audit reports don't pull the 2023 report and it damning more than 233 billion plus $10 million plus 11,000 euro plus 20,000 pound. It gets missing. We don't even know how that. We don't able get clarity on that according to audits. Now this SSA. We also look at the tension between Guinea and Salon, and government don't pull this say. Then condemn that harassment and then go investigate. And we'll be asked the question, then would that give the authority to the policeman and the soldier man for arrest people? And look at the tax where government don't increase per people who are make party. If you are make party now, you get for pay GST. You are make sure you get for pay GST. You know, then laddie, you wanna get for pay tax. Now that will be the look at today. So these are the issues. Let's just make clarification at one point. We then just don't. We say out of 100% of the salary, 40% from what you understand, they go into they go into wage bill, they go into salary payment, and 59 they go into debt service in both local as well as international, and 1% for development. All right, so Fambule, where we come now, you turn for talk. We can just now we just take 2 minutes break behind the scene. You get right for talking any of this and more. They come just now.
talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear.
If you want to subscribe to the TPP Leon YouTube page on your phone, click and open the YouTube app. Now the search box, just type Komon-Tok and click enter. When the page display, look at the top middle and click the subscribe button. Subscribe. And not tap the click the bell close to the subscribe button and select all. As you don't subscribe, so anytime we go live, you will be among the first people that where they get notification.
It's now we platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old, now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies who we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, place to be, we dey yarn care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, they gonna hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Not Komon-Tok, we just stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud.
All right, no staff for take the calls then. Don't begin kind side. We take the first call. This one they come up from who's they call from?
This is Bakola, the call from the home of the Cowboys.
Oh, Bakola, you get
you,
yes, boss. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
May God bless you and all the people we get on your platform.
God bless you too.
You know, with reference to the press release, you know, we come from the government with regards to the foreigners and the mess with. It exposed the BLM government. It begs us to ask the question, say, who are they really in charge?
Okay.
Because when it comes to very important, you know, action like that, with one time you said the president don't know or didn't not know, that's something very serious. And also with regards to the audit reports, we don't forget who that they watch, the one where they watch with the granates or with cake. It's very, very important for them to know, say, after they don't play around with all the facts, they still come out with figure way alarming. It's very, very, very bad for a country. Recently, I saw a video where somebody in a hospital asked patients for pay for use restroom, a salon and go say toilet. You know, I don't want to use that particular word. But it's very, very stressful for salonians and taxpayers them for the everyday kind of figures there. Now we pray, let we God bless your country. The problem here is, you know, policies, and they make bad policies and they put people in bad places. And the wage bill so big, the government don't prioritize the right things. Salonians, they want a patient. They don't suffer for far too long. Help them a road. I strongly believe that under the leadership of Dr. Samura, trust me, better policies will be in place, institutions will work for the people, and definitely subsequent audit report will tell the difference. With reference to the NRA press release, oh my God, this is not a lifeline for the BLM government. Then they trade on lifeline on a day-to-day basis. Then they look for one kind of way for make money for pay themselves. Let God help Salon and let God help the people. And let God bless well and let God bless and protect Dr. Samuel. Thank you, sir.
All right, we go add another voice. Yes, call outside. They call from?
Abu from Ireland.
Yes, Abu from Ireland. You get the platform. Go ahead, please.
Mr. Komon-Tok, to me, Sierra Leone education is disgrace. There's nothing wrong for a human being to be documented. Every human being must be documented. Not to a free border that grow your economy. And economic policies then. Also the border where you open. When you open the border, you create more crime. People, if I get it wrong, Sierra Leone police or the army, they will add you don't even get 2 million. Adults, you will get 2 million. Not to the border where they open the cow development. Small Gambia. Now Gambia woman are married, one go I take permit. You know me say you don't go marry Guinean or you don't go marry Senegalese. Tell me now you can I would leave because I get it now Nigerian, but it documented. When motor man not documented, it creates more risk to the states. Because the crime rate, it will reduce them if you document it to 50% crime rate. Because that documented way that they give you, before I be British, I take oath. And that oath, it affects me by anything negative I want to. The spirits, they come to me. He will tell you, say, no, don't do this towards the states. When you get documents, if you know who they go school, we don't know the importance of documents. You get spirit, the spirit of the states, it affects you. You don't go do something negative to the extreme. They get rid of you. So not come and forget documents. You know me, the way documented, so you get skinny man. Me, if I don't give me documents, you don't mean nothing. When you open the border, they create people that they cannot fit in there without any visa. You people they know. If they call saloon money as pound, if they value past British currency, if they call them poor, that's all people that they talk. When British then count them policy system today, we can't British now with visa.
All right, Abu, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Would they add another voice? I think at the timing people can get issue with, not to say which you talk very brilliant and matured. Very good submission. Yeah, I think at the timing nine people can get problem with. Thank you very much. Would they add another voice? And all right, so don't miss this call. And let we take this one again. All right, so don't miss this one again. All right. Look like they called them the jam. All right, well, let we pay attention on this. All right, look like all right, so we had another voice. This one connect. Okay, let's connect this one. Yes, caller. Who side they call from?
Hello?
Yeah, who side they call from?
I call from Weird.
All right, you get the platform, go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah.
Really, saloon problem there. Wallahi, the problem there. The diaspora, una did at the diaspora, una self na contributor for those saloon here. Yeah?
How?
Fine. I'm glad the way you asked this question. At the listen where somebody they talk, they let people believe in Dr. Samura Kamara, people in the propagate for Dr. Samura Kamara, they don't know see people they sacrifice na this prayer. We na Saluya we sacrifice, we go cast, we vote. Dr. Samura Kamara in the first place. The election, they not read and during pulling you and then contest the election. You know, ever contest for Andy. The election, they begin read them from that census where they make. They go to they delete 256,000 people from the registered voters. This man not take no action. They go print ID card. He can say fine. Then talk about the disaggregated data for let them print for let them compare for them 256,000 people that wouldn't delete the registered voters. This man say let people they go vote, they protect people they vote. People they don't go vote. Then if this election, everybody knows that this election, if an APC they earn. This man na the leading negotiator for this tripartite. This tripartite don't come. Waiting good come on at the tripartite after 6 months. Dr. Samura na the lead negotiator, na the principal negotiator for APC. Waiting come on the way good. It's not provocation for letting people believe in Samura Kamara. Believe we possibly get on Samura Kamara after all the rubbish away don't. You come on here somebody who like perfect. You want to go see criminal. You want to go see the criminal. Be balance you company.
Anyway.
Who's guarantee where we can talk say na don't go talk and that's way go
2 minutes undone. 2 minutes undone. But you not justify for say una ordinary diaspora. You don't generalize everyone. We all
they say una contribute anyway. Believe in this, don't believe in this. Somebody we don't fail, you don't fail. If in a position they be promise somebody for say they can where if they come back they go fail past Madam you. If not position, they don't promise.
Thank you very much.
We
had another voice. Thank you for your contribution. We'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, me na Alison. I call from US.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just want to comment on the story about the border issue.
Okay.
The whole thing I share about the border issue is like people already blame the president, the government. I believe they are misplaced. They blame them very misplaced because I'm not seeing that what the Salon government do or wants anybody for criticizing what the Guinean government do. Because right now, all what is salon get for do, they're not going to force Guinea for say, una all them people there, una get them back now in our country. Guinea, if they decide for say, with the car with una people in na salon, una one day na Guinea they don't prerogative, not salon. But salon, all they get for do, it's like tit for tat. You do me this, I do you back. So if like what I agree and say, then they make them then they go and arrest other Guineans and for carry them go back to salon. Now soon as the rest now the best response what the government need for the government for do. And salon we need for at this point in time, we need for realize say Guinea them behavior, we need for go for support the president for CC, then for reciprocate what the coaching do so for try for you say no one to people in our country, we say no one to people in our country. Now the best way for do for let people and stop for criticize the president at this point in time. Not put parties and yourself against the president. Not all come together as one unit for support the president, regardless of your party, because this is international affair. Not criticize the president, not support him for like analyst here diplomatically. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Would you add another voice? Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, who's side you call from?
I call it for Komon-Tok.
All right, you get the platform, my brother. Go ahead, you get 2 minutes.
Thank you, and God bless you all day.
God bless you too.
Good. Now, one very, very important thing on the left out, we before say is very, very much important. You believe say salon immigration gets big issue and then there's a big mess. People let you go for go snap, they tell you say machine on well, and then they able to get them passports, and then they able to snap, and then they able to get access. It's so sad. Who side this country don't ending? Who side this country don't go? One knows Sierra Leone miss so. You understand? Immigration, but then kind money day. Most of them are able to politics because Salon know how they put politics. But this kind of amounts now where people let they pay 35,000 euros. You understand? Where people let they pay for passports. The way people say they get an extra nothing cheap. Don't wait, don't pay your money back. When you go there, tell say machine well. Go come this way, go come back, go come back, go come back. How on earth we can't be for don't go that kind? Man. I want let una talk on this here. I want let una emphasize on this. Remember, they don't get shame with them, they? It's so hard spending, man. They go pay give me 500 machine point. You know they will snap. If you get emergency now.
All right, thank you. We will note that. We will note that. Thank you very much. Thank you. We will note that. Noted. All right, so let me pay attention on the text size and quick one. All right. Yeah, call outside the call from.
Komon-Tok. Concerned citizen the talks.
Concerned citizen, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, I call from Germany.
All right, go ahead, please. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's concerning the deportation I want to talk about. You know, the lady we sit on there, I think Emilia. They say something, say yeah, they for do some investigation for know that and take action. I don't feel say we authority then do anything bad because Guinea, me don't live in Guinea. The first time this, then they do anything and they to Salon people. So we are a sovereign nation. So we also for signal say not to all thing with the take. Though we not go escalate the issue, but better we'll take that step there in first hand for let the president know say Salon self only take mess. You know, we not just left hand so they deport people they maltreat to people they will say we not for go that way there. We not go we go that way there to some extent, but we not go escalate the thing. But let the beginning junta know say Salon not to country for just mess with. Look the area of we land. That dispute land Yenga, eh?
Yenga.
Yeah, look what they go on there. They just think say salon a country they go just step on like that. No. We'll not for take that. Let not salon post, they blame the authorities, say that action we didn't take it wrong. It's not wrong. Because if we not signal something to them, then we'll do beyond this. Then we just they maltreat with citizens there. Anyhow. So let me left down there. We serve now, we value, we get for value we serve as Israelians them. No, not just they say we accommodating, we get hospitality.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. All right. So we pause the calls them first. We pause the call them first. We pause the calls them first because we want we'll end up for finish the program early tonight, and now we can on the text them before we give panelists them for help. Bio was trying. Zainab said they say Bio was trying for APC not to take part in the election. Bank, they say I can't imagine how Salonians still have faith in that. This one came up from Cotton Trio. They said the third rail in Sierra Leone politics that no one talks about, but has more impact on the economy and average Sierra Leone and Lebanese monopolize our economy. They are the most corrupt in the country. Wake up. And this one they come from Abu Tarali. See, is BO paying taxes for fish pond and other family? Matter out this guy. Hey, Abdul, the man win at the fountain of honor. All right. Cecile Cole, they say the problem with bio-led government, they are taking the people of Sierra Leone for granted. This is 2024, not 1996. Many Sierra Leoneans might feel intimidated, but they are not stupid. Wisdom. Ronald, they say this recycling appointment only shows that this government has lost its direction, and this does not mean the APC will do any better. And this one, they come up from Edwin Amara. They say members of parliament are expected to work in the interest of Sierra Leoneans. By all means, they are supposed to investigate issues affecting the country and the people. And and this one they come up from Sai. Say, can you guys have another program where you will supply the figures in of both bio and Corona government? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one anyway. Trans the logic, they say this power government now associative people, then they ruled the country. And Yata Masakoi, they say bio government is about have lose hope and everybody bypass command to do anything. All right, this one they come up from Sulman. He said people do not know their history. They need to go back and have some history classes. Why target fullers only? This is nothing but malice and hate because they are hardworking people. This one they come up from. I don't know if you don't read this one. Okay, no, don't miss this one. I don't know if we don't take this. Okay, don't give back. All right, this one they come up from Ibrahim Ahmed. They said the police should have deported. Okay, all right. This one they come from Zachariah. The Fullers not get permanent destination in the world. All right, let Rush go up quick one. All right. Okay. Thank you, Kelvin. Yeah, KK, thank you. All right. So now just usher on now. And I don't get the calls. So don't stop the calls anyway, because we want to give a chance. We want to help you, Rob and some of them here. Yes, Emilia, you don't get the calls. You don't get the messages from people. What can I take?
Okay, just some few clarification. When I make the statement for say the government need or therefore can begin to book the officers them we do now as a result of referencing the public notice where the government of Sierra Leone make through the Ministry of Information, condemning the act and disassociating themselves from whatever happened. And so I say, if the government is not the one who authorized this act, it means it should be investigated. Because from the press release from the Ministry of Information, now that the government is totally disassociating themselves from that particular act where happen, where then they intimidate Fullers. And I also further for say, when if we want for target foreigners, Fullers are not just Guineans. It not necessarily means say because this person is a Fuller person. General, it's from Guinea. We not forget say we don't get intermarriages, and we also get Sierra Leoneans who are Fullers. I agree with one of the caller we say there is nothing wrong for let a country verify the status of in citizens there or foreigners there for check for the identity card and waiting. My concern will be maybe the timing at which we are doing it. It's as if we are retaliating, and we are now getting from initially when we start. I remember you asking a question whether there is a missing link somewhere. Whilst the security forces they act saying on authorization where they get a press release from the government coming. So we get ourselves confused and we begin to ask the question as to whose authority the security personnel they act. If we are now getting a press release from the government disassociating themselves and condemning the act in the entirety. If the government would have said, okay, yes, we are aware of this and we are retaliating as a result of waiting that they do with people that are Guinea, then it's a different ball game altogether. But if we have the government saying through the Ministry of Information, say we condemn this act, then there is need for the government probe for know who gave the authority.
Even government, Emilia, even government in the press release, then say they investigate. Apart from what you mentioned, then say they investigate.
Thank you very much. So yes, so I think say there is nothing wrong in calling for governments for letting make already they don't state and at the press release say they are going to investigate. So for me, I would just say for other people where they call for tit for tat, I will continue to say it will not be the best solution for us in Sierra Leone. We are neighbors, and anybody where they call for fact between in and in neighbor, they call for something where you know go get control over. So for me, my best bet, I know my president, I know he's a Muslim president, and it possibly say he go able for negotiate with the Guinea president. What did happen at Guinea not correct? Let me make this a clear one. I'm not in any way supporting what is happening in Guinea. It is totally not correct. And to me, it's humiliation and intimidation to the highest level. Trust me. But that does not mean we should retaliate the same. Let's look for an amicable solution because we are neighbors, and let we able for solve this problem in a way where we go. So me, I rely on the government. I rely on that press release we come out that indeed then disassociate themselves and then go investigate the issue will happen. Again, I go reiterate for say Guineans are not just foolers. The foolers we have in Sierra Leone are not all Guineans. I will challenge, let anybody doing research, let anybody go and find out, and you go prove me right. Say we have foolers who are Sierra Leoneans. And so if we start targeting Guineans without getting the proper information, if they are looking for identity cards, it's not wrong. We can ask for foolers to say, let's know if you are a Sierra Leonean or a Guinean. There is nothing wrong with that one. But for me, I would just say, if it's in any way retaliating, I would prefer a diplomatic solution to this whole problem.
All right, thank you very much. So, Fambolen, today the program it will be shorter than usual. We apologize for that, and we go tap the program here. And yes, maybe sometimes we'll just take 5 more texts then, and then we'll say bye-bye to Salon people. Brahma 80 says Salon needs for make a permit for all foreigners. They can make good money from it. And this one from Smartina is say, me too, the Gambian government can lock us up. And this one from Alusan is say, fighting corruption by pauper government was planned to hold APC to ransom. If you're pauper, you can steal as much as you can. And Fatmata Kamara said, then just take Salon as free country. All right. And Annie say, let's say Iranians knows that God have eyes, is seeing everything. He have ears, he's hearing everything, he has a power, and he's going to do what is right to be done in that land. God expects all Sierra Leoneans that are ready to get prepared for a change, so that Sierra Leoneans will make a highway for the presence of God's Spirit to do the transformation for us. Sierra Leone will bloom and be fruitful again. Sierra Leonean peace, love, joy, happiness come again. All right. And Ayo Taylor, they say, rounding up of the Fullers looks like a retaliation for what happened in Guinea. Why the Fullers, if they were actually looking for undocumented foreigners, or what about the other undocumented foreigners from other African countries and other Middle Eastern and European countries? Why the Fullers? Good question. I think that this now provoked the conversation all over, because in my own opinion, if you say any responsible governments, now a source of revenue and for tapping to permits. This is not just a global standard, but the timing now we people and get the timing and selecting a particular tribe now provoke all the conversation. But anyway, Emilia, yes, you get the platform for say your last word before we say goodbye. Time done between her.
Okay, I just want to use this opportunity for say thank you for hosting me in such a program. Just some few minutes ago, I did get feedback on my WhatsApp on people listening to this program or watching this program and giving me feedback, which means we will not go far and wide and say thank you so much. I hope say subsequently we go look into other issues we get for do for the development and progress of this we beloved country, Sierra Leone. I tell people this is the only country we get. Some of we go travel, go out of the country, but we have to come back. So this is where we are, and if for any reason these are discussions we will help for better with country, why not? Thank you very much. And to all the one that we send them messages and call, we take them all into good faith. And for me, some of those comments, we are learning processes, even though I'm not able to forget all of the reactions because of the bad network we experienced in Sierra Leone. But thank you very much for hosting me and this program. And thanks to the one they always follow quietly and those who participate.
All right, thank you very much. So, Fambo, now they tap the program. Hopefully, God's grace, tomorrow back when I expect forget Winaya. And until then, me and Mr. Komon-Tok, bye bye.
We no go hide, we go make me proud. From salon to the wall where they stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Army to we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come for. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. For better tomorrow, no more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we they come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we paved the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We talk on real, make me yeah. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Komon-Tok, on the platform we choose. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make when I hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make me proud. From salon to the wall where they stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Army to we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we paved the way. Oh, now we the young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we they come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we they pave the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We they talk on real, make me yeah. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Komon-Tok, on the platform we choose. Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shine, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice me the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, Komon-Tok, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose.